course the end gun would work today. Because we told Zematic yesterday it wasn't working. Let's just rip the stupid thing off and go to a big nozzle. He must have heard us talking about it. Morning. Welcome to Thursday. You know what's truly bad about that is I literally think of what day it is before I ever start that video clip. And I always get to where I got to say what day it is. And I already forget what I thought about. So I got to rethink about it. I wish that was a bit. That's just my brain. As you can see, the big ditch that you guys helped us get the water down on Tuesday is now off. Like I said, 48 hours. You got to get your water in 48 hours. If we come up here to the ditch, see we got a little bit of a mess there. We got a real big mess here around the curve. So this next one here where this white head gate is, it all but sealed off last night. All the pivots ran out of water, which is a big indication that we've got a water flow issue at the head gate. Until looking at it now, we're back up on a head, but sometime last night, all those weeds piled up on that rack and starved it of water. Man, that wind out there just is not warm. But that is a cool picture. Anyways, so as you can see, we got more water in this pond. This is where our sprinklers blew up. One's running. Zematic and the electrician got the first one hot wired. Should hopefully have the other one up and running later today. Our priority today is going to be getting some alfalfa replanted. So, said alfalfa replant. Guys, I swear one of these days we're going to get the camera upgraded so we got better audio. So field right here by the shed that we planted last spring. Yeah, I think it was spring. We got just a few spots where we didn't get good emergence. We're going to try and patch in a little bit there. And then a field we planted last fall. It's a difference of the old fields because it's a new pivot. This will be year number 3 of it. But you can see the old ditch and everything below the old ditch just didn't come up good. The rest of the field looks great. So we're going to go try and patch in that one as well. So 10, 15 acres. Much like corn seed, hayseed is treated as well, so it doesn't ever show up in the same color. Me being colorblind, I don't know if that's blue or purple, but that's how you know it's Roundup Ready. That's what that seed treatment color is, Roundup. So this is one thing I struggle at, is digging up hayseed. Oh, there's one right there. So I'm going to say our depth is pretty good. Right there. So I just got off the phone with our Synerger rep. Synerger is a company that makes sprinkler nozzles. I think all but like 4 pivots. We're using a Synerger nozzle, whether it's the IWOB or what they call the LDN. No, I don't know what LDN stands for. Really, really like their nozzles. I love IWOBs, but they wear out too fast. That's besides the point. Anyways, I was talking to him. We are on his list. If you don't remember, last March, so if you've been here over a year, I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to go out to their factory in Florida with him and a couple of sprinkler guys from the area, dealers. We went to their factory in Florida, got to see everything being made. It was a really cool process. If I remember, I'll like put the little link up here somewhere for if you want to go watch that video. See a little bit of the inside of the factory, how things are. Anyways, we are on his list for being a test farm for their new style. I want to call it an end nozzle because it's not a gun that's flapping like this. It doesn't require a pump. It's just a big nozzle out there. I'm very excited for that. They were prototyping it last year when we were there. It was really cool to see in their setup where they just had it up in the air. Granted, they were pumping there because it wasn't on the end of a pivot, but how far it could spray. I'm really excited to give that a try. I hate replanting because it's where do you draw the line of what needs replanted. Like right here, I'm going to drop it. Around our tracks, I'm not overly concerned because that's going to be a coverage issue where this pivot, we've got the nozzle right above the tire track plugged off. But you get out in, I mean, you know, you got some blank spots, but is that worth replanting or just let it go? This is one time I will yell it. I don't want to be in charge. I don't want to be in charge of this. So it won't catch everything because I can't zoom out any further and I can't move the map around the way I can with field view. But if I come out, we replanted 7 acres of a 34-acre field. I would replant out here, but this is all in gun and, well, that's a waste. Oh, perfect timing. Cameron just called. He is ripping on the other side of the river out east of town. Got the first field done, got to his second one. And it's one we're concerned about how much sand there is. We don't want to rip it and have it be blowing because we're a long ways away from planting corn yet. So I'm going to run out there and see what it looks like. The Snapchats he sent me, it looked okay, but I want to make sure we're not causing an issue. Because I know the field a half a mile further east, we damn sure ain't ripping because it is below sand. We do as little tillage as possible on that field. Yeah, it's got some pretty good chunks. I don't even know if you guys can hear me over the wind. But see, our fear is areas like this where you can see how powdery it is right here. I don't know though, it looks alright. I think we'll be okay. You can tell it's lighter soil though because he is just cruising right along. You can tell this edge of the field gets really sandy because there's not many chunks at all. I think we're gonna be okay though. I don't think it's too mellow. I think it'll be alright. I like how it's creating a row down the middle of his disc, so did you guys see that? See if it did it on this pass too. Yeah. So the corn was planted that way. But you look down that, you'd think it was planted that way. Okay, we're back. New pivot. So this one we got to plan up to kind of about there-ish. It's a triangle because it's real narrow at that end, real wide at this end. And we got a little strip here we got to plant. So poor Aaron, he had to plant this field last year because it was during silage. Literally, he showed up to plant this one when I was chopping that one. And I told him, just line up the edge of your planter with the center of the pivot, hit the straight north, the track's already in here, you know, everything's already set, you just gotta go. He doesn't run tractors very often, so he's real nervous around them because he's not used to them. So he was super paranoid, got it going, did a perfect job, friggin' nailed it. Then the tillage crew showed up to get that field ready for wheat, and like I said, Aaron nailed that pivot point, perfect, split it in half just the way we want it. Tillage crew for some reason shifted over about 4 feet, 5 feet, because Cameron called me when he showed up to plant it all. It looks like we're gonna have a little bit of replant to do. So he put the wheat line where it should be, where the original hay line was. This hay was just barely coming out of the ground. It was the cutest little baby hay, and it got killed. It happens, whatever. As you can see, we got a lot of replant to do anyway, so it's not like it's that big a deal. Well now, starting to get some raindrops. I'm not out of seed yet. So I'm gonna hit zoom out 7,000 times. Come on. Come on, there's more of the field over there. Let me see it. It's not even gonna let me zoom out far enough to see it. So I planted the inside 2 towers entirely. Made a couple passes along that edge. I need to finish up the triangle here where I'm at, which is just this little bit. And then some around the far outside. That would be the worst of it. There's a whole lot more I could replant, depending on seed and time. But that would take care of the worst part at least. Well, I think it's safe to say this party's about over. It's raining really good over there. I don't know if this is going to keep going or if we're done. Plus side, should be in moisture if it keeps doing this, right? Well, now I can't really see out of any of the windows and the rain quit. I think it's time to quit. We replanted 14 acres out of a 30-acre field. I don't know. To me, at this point, we should just replant the rest of it, huh? This poor tractor, man, I'll tell you what. Between having to breathe all that dust doing the land planing and now covered in mud from our little shower. I hope that's not it for our rain for the day, because wow, we were hoping for an inch, and if we get a speckling that you can still leave footprints in, I'm gonna be sad. Well, that was a fun 20 minutes for lunch. At least I got a popsicle out of it. So, back to help turn on waters. So, where we had that rain coming, I just kind of kept going. Didn't get done till a little after 1. Got tractor moved back in the shed. Got a ride to the pickup. And I'm looking at the clock going, well, I could just stay here for half an hour and help turn on water. But Kayla had already texted me wondering where the hell I was at, because I didn't tell her I was going to be late. So I knew better than to just not show up at all. Plus, let's face it, you think I'm skipping a meal? 30 minutes is better than nothing, right? Alright, we're getting Cameron's down. So, as you can see, though, we got a little thunder shower there. A little thunder shower there. It might actually rain, guys. It's been a while since I've heard thunder like that. It's just that nice, slow, steady rumble. Alright, time to pitch weeds. It's important when you show up late for water. Don't just start where everybody's at. Go back to the head gate and start there. We got a little bit of a mess here, and I'm out of breath. I'm gonna say I got it about 2/3 of the way out before I needed a break. Okay, back to work. Well, the first good one of the day has already passed us by. Still got that guy there, and the one went that way. That's so bright. Okay. Damn near the size of the pickup. Now to go catch all the ones I missed. Okay, those guys got this water on. So, water at this farm. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 pivots. Got a big rain cloud coming this way. You know what really sucks? We got a crew branding cattle right now. Wonder how far they made it. Was not my idea. To be clear, when I heard said idea, I said, I hope they get done before it rains, because it's going to rain this afternoon. So, I was the prophecy warning them. Watch now, it's just going to sprinkle because I'm talking shit. Alright, back to help Cameron. Actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of a cool deal. So, this is about the north point of this canal. It just kind of wraps around back over here. So, I'm going clear to that far horizon over there to the other water. We're bouncing from one side of the valley to the other, because as you can tell, we're dropping down in the valley. So we go from the peak on this side to the peak on that side. We really need this storm to rapidly grow to the west, because here's kind of the heart of our farm. All through there. I think the only stuff we're getting rained on is where Cameron is trying to rip ground. I don't think he's got to go back to the ripper today. Oh, look at that rain at the mile. We gotta go fast. Come on, buddy, get out of the way. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't want to get wet. Go. Look at all that. Just right there. So, it rained. No idea how much anywhere, because we're all just now leaving the shop. That was almost 4 o'clock when I was there. The guys, like I said, they got done branding cattle just in time, because it went from just kind of a little hit and miss sprinkle to an actual downpour. Got to watch this car, actually see if they slow down for the stop sign. We got some neighbors that don't like stop signs, and that car likes to blow through it doing 60. It's okay, little beetle. I seen you coming. They seen me. They slowed down. Sorry, random tangent that I've been pissed off about for the last few days. Yeah, they got done branding just in time. Rain has been hit and miss everywhere. I guarantee, well, especially looking at the water spray coming off the pickup over there on the highway, That feedlot there got 3 times as much as I got right here. And I don't even know what I got here, but I guarantee theirs is 3 times the amount. The storms have all been just kind of tracking off to the northeast. And unfortunately for us, for the most part, they set up probably 10 miles too far to the east to be of a great deal for us. Don't get me wrong, we got a couple of tenths. It's gonna go a long ways actually, but it could have been so great. And instead it's good. It's just not great. Well, I was just having a nice peaceful drive going around checking on pivots. That one's looking good. But I just got a phone call. Good God, look at the tracks behind me. I'm telling you guys, when I say our area doesn't know how to deal with rain, I mean it. 1/2-inch rain and county roads are impassable. I've been to Iowa where they had 2 inches of rain in one night and you could drive down a county gravel road and not even leave a tire track. We struggle with blowing dirt more than mud, so, you know, to each their own, I guess. But anyways, what the hell was I saying? Oh, I just got a phone call. We got trouble at the pivots. Cameron's trying to fire up. I let the kid fire up 2 pivots, and we got troubles. It's not his fault. Sun's going down. Everything's wet. Temperature's falling. This is gonna suck. So these 2 drives are a different style. A whole new pain in the ass here. So we got this one going to the west pivot up and running. You can't see the pivot right now. East one, the drive, is just constantly cycling through power off, power on, power off, power on. Doesn't try to do anything. Cameron remembers last year, Zematic guy finally figured it out. Problem is, that guy doesn't work at Zematic anymore. So the new guy gets to figure it out. Drive along here, double check nozzles. It looks like we're good. Just driving by. It smells like poop. Well, because there is poop. Looks like the only issues we have is the nozzles wrapped around towers, which really isn't that big of an issue, so I think we're good. We got it running over here to the edge at 100%. We know the end guns work. The one shut off when it should. I'm not going to stick around to make sure the other one shuts off when it should because it's too damn cold. Yeah, we're good to go. Well, that got quite a bit muddier. My pickup was clean after the rain, but then a couple miles down dirt road went to hell. Alright guys, can't feel my face, can't feel my hands. It's been a long couple of days messing with water. Well, ain't that pretty. But as I said before, guys, my face is frozen, my arms and legs are frozen. It's not a beer kind of night, it's a whiskey kind of night. We need something to warm up the soul. Cattle are happy. Especially the ones playing King of the Mountain. Alright. See you next time.